Hello Aquarius, how are you? Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here. This is your February of 2021 general and love reading. Okay, I will be doing other readings for love specifically for the month of February. Let's take a divine spread and see what's going on generally. I'd like to wish you a happy birthday as well, dear Aquarius, as it is the Aquarius season. So let's see what's going on for you. I will be taking quite a few cards. This is Sun, Moon, Rising. Of course, Venus if you're a divine feminine. For the divine masculine out there, if you're familiar with your Mars and its placement. So which sign is your Mars in your birth chart, then you could check out that sign. And your North Node, of course, for those of you that are familiar with your North Node, which is where you are heading. Let's have a look, dear Spirit. Aquarius in the month of February. And it's also the time of Valentine's, right? Let's see what's coming up for you all. So at the foundation, we've got the Ace of Cups. What is hidden from you is the Seven of Swords. Recent past, Four of Swords. Crowning. What am I saying? In the now. I'm in a rush. A lot of swords are on this side. Aquarius, you've been through a bit, I can see. Something's been going on. What's crowning you and what's your goal? So you want to take a leap of faith. Page of Wands. Page of Wands always. Fresh energy, right? What about in the action and advice? We've got the energy of Leo and strength. The outcome is the Hierophant. Hierophant is Taurus, so we've got a lot of fixed energies. Fixed, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, you're fixed as well. Okay, what does a spirit want us to know? How does spirit communicate what is wanting to be understood for the month of February? We've got the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius. Wheel of Fortune is a beautiful card. What are the fated changes? Eight of Cups. And again, Sagittarius. Wow, someone's ready to go on a journey here. That's what I see. Someone could be planning travel or they're dealing with legalities. Okay, there is a cycle with the Wheel of Fortune here. This is a cycle that has come to an end. The wheel has turned and someone needs to leave something behind that did not make them happy. With this Eight of Cups, and we've got the Temperance, so they're tempering themselves, maybe even strategizing and planning ahead. Why? Because there's something in relation to a new beginning. Okay, Ace of Cups. In this deck, I usually see it as either a lot of tears in the distant past or wanting to build on a new foundation, something that once upon a time made you very happy. What's at the bottom of the deck? Seven of Wands. So it's you against certain situations, certain people. Whatever you're passionate about, whatever you desire to create, it's as though you're fighting a losing battle here. Three of Cups in the past. Once upon a time you were celebrating, there was happiness here. Three of Cups can always speak of, you know, going out, leading the single life, getting out, meeting up with friends. This could even be three people, of course, in the story here. Five of Wands. Five of Wands is conflict, right? Something needs to change. Five of Wands, not being on the same page, arguments. There's a lot of fire here. We've got the Strength card, which is Leo, Sagittarius. A lot of fire, but also a lot to do with the perception, your perception. Whatever the case, the Seven of Swords being in the hidden position says that, and I'm not reading reversals, someone is hiding. Someone is hiding. Maybe they did not communicate truthfully. They've purposely left out information or tried to get away with something. Or someone just stopped communicating, I'm going to say here, because there's something that they were not on the up and up about. Recent past, Four of Swords. I do feel, Aquarius, this is more than likely the energy coming from you, or it's been done to you from another sign. Now, all the signs that we've got here could be any sign, but you've got the Four of Swords in the recent past, which means you've come through heartbreak, that Three of Swords, a disappointment, maybe even, you know, a physical illness, something that has kept you sort of stagnant, not being able to move. But with all these swords here, I mean, that's 9, 13, 20 swords. 20 breaks down to a 2. 2 is balance. But remember, 20 is also the Judgment card, right? Which means there's been a death and there needs to be a resurrection. Some of you could be waiting on the divine timing, especially with the Temperance card in the position of the Spirit. Right now, you're at the Nine of Swords. Sleepless nights, anxiety, I'm going to even say nightmares, fearing the worst, or there may not be, obviously, conversation, communication here. There was sort of stagnant energies up to now, and because the lack of knowing something that was hidden, whether it's you or the other person, has kept someone up at night or is keeping them up at night, worrying, sick. Page of Wands, this is the goal. So someone's willing to take a risk. They're waiting, could be waiting on the doors to open, and I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are not needing to travel because the Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius, so is Temperance. Archangel Michael is here. Spirit is saying that something needs to be balanced. You're hoping balance will come into your life, healing. The Strength card is sort of, I feel like you're holding yourself back for external reasons, maybe not able to move freely with what's going on in the world. Let's take the Lenormand and see what's going on. We have the magnifying glass, which is all about looking at the details, doing your homework, looking closely at a situation. Yeah, because there's been confusion here. The maze shows a lot of people, but also it speaks of not being able to find your way out of a situation. And I think that that's what's keeping you worried here. And it's got something to do with marriage. We've also got the Hierophant here, which is the marriage card. And we know that the Hierophant is also number 5. Here we've got a divine masculine. This is, I feel that this is you, dear Aquarius. Well, it won't be for all of you, of course, but this is someone that's quite romantic, very grounded. I feel that there's been a sobering chapter, era that you've been going through. Now, usually this is someone very romantic. If you're a divine feminine, this is your person. Looks like they're holding a rose. They're ready to either, you know, speak truthfully about their emotional self and what they feel. Maybe, I'm going to say maybe this was not communicated in the past. And we've got the Sun, Leo. So there is ego here, but I don't think it's ego here so much because this divine masculine is someone that is more grounded. I don't see them, and maybe in the past they had an ego, but now I see that they're very, they've gone through a humbling or a sobering situation, I feel. So the Sun can also speak of happiness, clarity, healing, but also children. Yeah, someone's been gambling, okay, with the dice means someone's taking a risk, and I feel that it's got a lot to do with this Seven of Swords. Now, Seven of Swords is in the hidden position, so this could also mean that you don't know, but someone's going to be intelligent, they're going to act smart, they're going to do something in a very strategic way. So whether it's you or the other person, I feel that someone's hidden information, and I feel that whoever this is, they're trying to come back in a smart way. And they probably feel bad. There are regrets here, I feel, because they're feeling as though they've done wrong. But now they've gone through the stage where they're going to stop worrying. They're going to take a risk. Remember also, this is someone who likes to take risks. Sometimes, well, when a risk is taken, you either win or lose. It's 50-50, isn't it? So it's based off of something that makes them very happy, something that they desire to do. Remember that the Page of Wands is a messenger as well. So this page could be, you know, the energy of someone's thinking of moving towards what they desire. They want to create, and they're willing to go on that adventure. Okay, they want to explore. There's a sense of exploration here. What am I? What can happen? Let's say worst case scenario, I fall on my face and that's it. Okay, in whatever situation. Let's take the Black Moon Astrology, and we've got Jupiter in abundance. That's beautiful. And it is a number 7. 7 is also spirit. Jupiter is here as well. So there's a lot to do with Jupiterian energies. And Jupiter speaks of abundance, manifestation, luck, but it can also speak of anything to do with the law. Matters of truth. What is your truth? What is the other person's truth? Because I feel that there's a sense of anger here with the lightning here. Jupiter, when he was upset, he would throw lightning, you know, he would throw lightning at people and burn them. So that's when he was angry. Now remember that the lightning also is Uranus, which is your ruling planet. So this could mean either someone is going to bring in a revolution, do things very differently from what they've been doing them, or this is just a very stressful time, a lot of anxiety, and I'm going to say that the luck could be just falling out of the sky from one moment to the other. So it's radical, quick, good changes, I feel. Let's take the Mystic Moon Oracles. We've got release, which is the Scorpio energy. There's the fourth fixed water sign of Scorpio. This is Pluto. Someone is releasing a situation, something that they've been stuck to, something that maybe there was fear around it. Okay, and this means, of course, a transition, releasing things from the past, okay, will bring the change. Now, how I see this card at this time, it does say fall, which means there is a change in seasons, okay, and it can also signify, this card also signifies Capricorn energies for me, and Capricorn is very much about needing to do the right thing. What's at the bottom? There's the challenge. We've got the bound card, and the bound card is Saturnian. Okay, it speaks of limitations, timing, karma. It speaks of restrictions, vices, tyranny, I'm going to say. Tyranny. And of course we know that Capricorn can be something around work or needing to do things the way they've always been done. Let's take a few more cards here, but let's see what's going on underneath. We've got the victim. So yeah, there were limitations. The victim card does remind me of Pisces, and Pisces can be a spiritual connection, a sacrifice. It could speak of someone using medicines, alcohol to escape a difficult situation emotionally, maybe even trying to overcome any fear. Okay, because there's been a victim, someone has been hanging in the mix, very much the Hanging Man card, right? And of course, Pisces, also is, it can speak of strong illusions. And we've got settling. Yeah, there's been no movement. There's been no change. This has been ongoing, I'm going to say. It's a very challenging aspect. The Bound card is very, very challenging. And obviously, this is very healthy to see the Release card before the change comes through. And the word fall also reminds me of that humbling energy, that someone needed to go through a lesson. If there's been any ego, they needed to have the lesson so that they could grow through that and move along. So we've got strong Jupiterian Sagittarius energies. Remember that Jupiter is now in Aquarius, in your sign. So it's bringing blessings in, but remember Saturn is also there. Let's see, because I feel that this is a very lucky year for you, dear Aquarius, but you need to do things correctly because Saturn is checking up on you. Let's have a look at this Ace of Cups. Why do we have the Ace of Cups? Ace of Swords. Obviously, someone needs to leave those tears, that sense of feeling unloved in the past. Ace of Swords is a card of victory. Maybe, and the Ace of Swords can also speak of severing ties. Maybe there was, if this is anything to do with love, or we know that cups are our emotions. So whatever we love, not only romance, whatever we love, we've got two aces. The seeds have been planted here, but it looks like this beginning with this Ace of Cups was not able to be nurtured and grown because something needed to be communicated, to be severed, okay? And maybe there was truth lacking in a situation. Let's have a look at the Seven of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is usually the player card. Or Knight of Wands, remember, we've got the Page of Wands here as well. Someone, it has matured or is ready to go the distance towards what they desire. And maybe there's a physical distance. Usually Knight of Wands needs to travel. Okay, so Four of Swords. We have the Judgment card, which I spoke about before. And this is help from Spirit, okay? This is resurrection, but something needed to end. Someone needed to go through the healing process, that transformational change, that understanding. Remember that when there's death, as with the Judgment, there's no life. There's no... someone hasn't been watering their plant to make it grow. Whatever this plant is that the seed that was planted, there was a drought here, okay? Now this is help coming through. This is the rain coming through, dear Aquarius. This is the rain, the life force coming through from Spirit. We've got Archangel Michael twice here, and there is a resurrection. So something that you've been worried about, not having any chances of breathing life into this situation, whatever it is, and you've been worrying about, I think that spiritual help is coming through. So we've got the Two of Wands. Two of Wands, I see here, is someone that's ready. They know that it's up to them to take the action. They're ready to go on that voyage. They're ready to board onto that ship and go towards what they love. Let's take another card. And we've got the Strength card again. So someone's been trying to be very patient, but they're having trouble in believing in their abilities. And I'm going to say, yes, ego does come into this now with having the Leo card twice. Remember that Leo is also true love, but it's also children and risk-taking. Why do we have the Page of Wands? We have the Five of Pentacles, money issues. Two of Pentacles, someone trying to juggle their money, or again, having difficulty in making a decision. We've got quite a few twos, so this could be a partnership. We've got Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles, the Judgment card, which breaks down to a 2. So someone's been trying to juggle their finances, trying to juggle a situation, make a very important decision. They haven't been happy where they are. That's why they want to go on that adventure. Let's see what the Strength card is in the action and advice position. We have the Page of Wands again. So we've got Page of Wands twice. And that is my Aries energy. It's the minor arcana of the Fool. Someone is on the precipice of that, going to the edge of the, you know, the cliff and thinking about taking that leap of faith, that new beginning. And we've got the High Priestess. Okay, so they're trusting in their higher self. And even though there's been secrets, and this could also be, it can be a clandestine relationship with a High Priestess, because the High Priestess is very mystical, very secretive, strong intuition, and this could also be a spiritual connection. We've got the High Priest and the High Priestess, if this is a love connection. Why do we have the Hierophant? I'm going to say person who is getting ready to take that leap of faith, which I think it's you, dear Aquarius, for most of you. They're keeping it on the quiet. They're not talking about it much. We have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, someone who's ready to move into love. Remember that the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups is the same, usually same person. This could be someone that has got very strong intuition, could also work with spirit or anything to do with mysticism. You know, this could be a tarot reader. If this is what this Queen of Cups does for a living. Okay, and remember that the reading is a general reading. It's not only love. So all the things I've been talking about, okay, this could be in partnership. This could be, for those of you that have got strong fire in your chart, I'm going to say, dear Aquarius, if you've got strong fire, whether it's Leo or Sagittarius or Aries, this could be a side to you. Okay, this could be that side of you, because we've got a lot of fire here. Let's have a look at this Queen of Cups. We've got the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands, someone that has gone through a lot. Let's take another card. And we've got the Chariot. So it's all systems go. It's movement forward. Cancer. We've got Cancer and Taurus here. We've got Leo. We've got Sagittarius. Capricorn has been mentioned. We've got strong Saturnian energies. Remember that Saturn is your ancient ruler as well. So this is overcoming obstacles, but someone taking charge. Remember that on the Chariot, in the traditional tarot, the stars are above him. He's going towards his wish fulfillment. This can speak of literal travel, or, and I'm going to say again, spirit being behind and pushing that chariot towards its destination. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. Someone is willing to do the work. Let's have a look at the divine position. Why is someone leaving a situation here? With the Eight of Cups in the divine position, someone has needed to grow. They've gone through those lessons. Wherever they were, their cups were not full. They could not reach the pinnacle of happiness that they were searching for. And that's why they're sort of being patient. They're ready to go on that journey. Okay, and I'm going to say this could have to do with a foreign relationship as well. Remember, the Wheel of Fortune, again, and Sagittarius is all about my truth. It also has to do with the law and with justice. So this could be a separation that someone is going through as well. We have the Tower, Scorpio, Uranus in Taurus. Uranus in Taurus, dear Aquarius. Your ruling planet in Taurus. If you have not been loved, nurtured, if there has been no value, the Tower comes through. This is spiritual help. I always see it as positive. There is a breakdown, and we've got the Emperor. And the Emperor is Aries, Taurus. It could be you as well. The Emperor, remember, is a number 4. He's very serious about his business. Sometimes he can be controlling. So even though he can be controlling, let's say that the Emperor is an energy. So someone's taking charge there, sitting on that throne, and they're starting to become the elder, the wiser. Remember the Bound card. But this Emperor, if he was very controlling, now he's been humbled by that Tower. As a positive energy, he is someone that people can depend on for support, so, and for leadership. Let's take another card. And I do see him very much about business with the Emperor. And we have the Queen of Swords. Wow. So we've got Libra. Queen of Swords more than likely is Libra. Doesn't have to be. Queen of Swords will speak her truth. She will also use that sword of justice and truth to sever ties if she's been controlled in a situation. Okay, remember the Ace of Swords here. This could also speak of sudden communication, sudden truths coming through, but also legalities. Remember that the Queen of Swords being Libra, Libra is Venus. And Venus is all about that. Venus rules Libra. And Venus in Libra is all about that spiritual love. So I do believe that there's a spiritual connection, but I also feel that someone is severing ties here with a situation that they were not. Wow, did you see that? Did you see that? Someone is severing ties with a situation where there was no balance. There was an imbalance here. A lot of swords, a lot of things needing to be communicated and put straight, put right. And we've got the Sun here, which is Leo. And Leo, remember that the Sun is true love. It's beautiful energy with the Sun. It's healing, it's truth, it's creation, it's children as well. The main energy here, dear Aquarius, even though, yes, you've gone through much. With the Bound card, there is no doubt about that. Even though you've got the Sun, you've got so much Leo energy. And remember that Leo is the heart. It's the most positive card in the deck. Yes, you've gone through darkness, through lessons, but I feel that now, even with your solar return and the way the energies are in the world, things are changing greatly. So let's take a message from the Gaia Oracle. For Aquarius, please, Spirit. Thank you. We have Gaia. And this is a number 5, wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding. Okay, so this is a very important time for you. I'm going to read from the book for you. Let's just read this card. All right, let's just read the Gaia card. And remember, number 5 means changes, but 5 is also conflict. And you have got the Hierophant as the outcome. Let's read the Gaia. The Gaia card is the most powerful card in this deck. It shows that you have a deep spiritual connection to the earth and a deep spiritual understanding of life. Gaia, which means mother, right? Gaia, the earth, the mother earth. Gaia, the earth mother, thanks you for the love and consideration you showed towards her and the love you have for all living things. She encourages you to gently and lovingly share your wisdom and knowledge of the earth with others. Perhaps you may join with like-minded souls to share your message of love, or you may choose to do practical things to help the earth restore her balance and well-being. Yet, this is not a call to preach to others. You are a beacon of light. Remain that way. Share your knowledge and wisdom only with those that are ready to hear it, and do not fear the earth changes that are taking place, for all is evolving and unfolding as it should. And, dear Aquarius, this ties in very much with Uranus, your ruling planet, moving through Taurus. Taurus is the earth. And so there is a literal but a metaphorical change that's coming through for you, as is Uranus bringing in sudden freaky weather, as we could see here, thunderstorms, earthquakes, and any difficult weather, because Taurus is the earth. This is also happening for you and in your own life. And it can be a stressful time, but it's meant to be. It's meant to put you in a place of where you are valued and you feel safe and secure and loved. And this could also mean fluctuations where your money is concerned. Sudden abundance I see here. Okay, so all the earth needs is a little more love. That's the final sentence here. And the affirmation is, I'm in communion with Mother Earth. I hear her call. I'm grateful for her love and share her wisdom with others. I'm a beacon of light. All evolves and unfolds through love. And yes, you are a beacon of love and light, dear Aquarius. The whole world is waiting to see what Aquarius is going to bring as we're moving into the Aquarius age, the age of Aquarius. But very, very important with all the planets gathering up in Aquarius on your birthday in 2021, after that major year of 2020 and the way things have been evolving and changing. It's only up and up from here. Not only personally, but collectively. Let's take a couple of love messages, shall we? Because I do see with the Queen of Cups here, and we've got the ring here, which means obviously there's been a cycle that you've been trying to break. There's been a lot of confusion around marriage, commitments, and of course, he's holding a rose, which means this is coming up. There is an offer of something that's long-standing, long-term, but the plate, the slate has to be cleared and cleaned and empty before you could start building on that. That's what the Tower is doing here. Temperance is saying you need to be patient. Could this be talking for some of you around the time of Sagittarius? Or I'm also going to say with the full moon in Sagittarius in the time of Gemini, that could be the time as well. So not everyone is on the same timeline, remember. Let's take 3 messages of love. We are from such different worlds, but I'm willing to work on this union. Let's see where this will take us. And this is the 8 of Pentacles, which we did have before. One day we may meet somewhere in time. More earth. There's a lot of earth here, dear Aquarius. Yes, a lot of earth. So that was probably the, the gap with the 4 of Swords and, all the decisions that needed to be made. One day, it says, we may meet somewhere in time. This is a very strong connection. I can't get over you. So 16, 25, 2 and a 5 equals 7. That is the Chariot right here. Okay, so 7 also means conflict. Remember the 7 of Wands here. So we've got a lot of anguish and imprisonment feelings of being bound with the 8 of Swords. Let's see what's at the bottom. Please forget me, it was a mistake. That's the 9 of Swords. Okay, so someone is stuck in their head about why this happened. It's funny that we've got 8, 9, 8, 9. It's like we're going forward to end a cycle, then we go back again. We go forward and then back again. 8 and 9 equals 17. That is the Star card. So now here we've got 34. Again, it's a 7. So someone needs to take that Chariot and move along, okay, to overcome any difficulties. What I'm going to do is just quickly, I want to have another look at this Seven of Swords. You thought the reading was ending, right? Let's take another card on the Seven of Swords and Knight of Wands. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Someone wants to be single here, or they are single and you don't know about it, or the other way around. Why do we have the Judgment card in the recent past? And we've got the King of Wands. The King of Wands is someone that's usually very generous. Could be Sagittarius or Leo. King of Wands can also be Scorpio, so for me. And the King of Wands is someone who shows their desire more than what their heart holds. So King of Wands can be the same person as the Emperor. Can be another side to the Emperor, because usually he's very fiery, very passionate, right? I want to take one more card on the outcome here with the Queen of Cups, Nine of Wands, and the Chariot. And we have the Six of Swords. So yes, movement, moving over water, leaving troubles behind, moving forward. Okay, getting out of conflict. So we do have quite a few cards of moving. Some of you are going to be moving over land and over water. I don't see flight travel here. I don't have the Eight of Wands. So it's more about covering a small distance, not that much of a distance physically. But emotionally, this is overcoming, letting the past go. Okay, and that may mean for some of you that you need to leave some form of a commitment, one that was not spiritually aligned for you, and moving into a new connection, a new home as well. Nine of Wands, you've been through a lot. Remember, who holds the key? It's the King of Wands here. Because with the Nine of Wands here, he holds the 10th wand. But he needed to heal. He's waiting on Spirit to help him heal. Anyway, Aquarius, I will leave it there. Much love, much light. Thank you so much for being here, for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and commenting. I read all your comments. Until next time, ta-da.